Hey, what's up guys and gals? Danny Lennon back with another CSR2 video. So the Back to the Future events are back on the map. We got Back to the Future 1, Back to the Future 2, and over here we have Back to the Future 3. Now these are rerun events, so I'm not going to really make a video for the event, but the Back to the Future 3 car is the very fastest car in CSR2 Racing, and right now, while I'm recording this video for the next 5 days, this is your chance to get the fastest car in CSR2 Racing. So if you click on the little plus button on the top right corner when you're out on the map here, you're going to go over to the Back to the Future 3 tab and bam, they are selling this car for $19.99, $59.99, $34.99, or $24.99. Now, it does not look like they have a package where you can buy all 3 cars, but the Back to the Future 1 car is cool, the Back to the Future 2 car is cool, but the third one is superior to the others, right? The third one is leaps and bounds better than the other 2, so it's a very fast car. I do have videos that go over all 3 of these cars, just in case you do want to pick one up and you're thinking about it, but the third one is the one to get, hands down, if you're wanting the fastest car in the game. The current world record time for this car is a 6.505, so that's the fastest run that's ever been recorded that I can find, is a 6.505, so this is an extremely fast car. Now it does have purple stars, meaning if you go to get crates for this, or go to open crates for this car, those crates will be paid crates, they will cost real money and not keys. So you will have to spend a few dollars if you want to get parts, and if you want to get the Stage 6 parts. Now this has Back to the Future Fusion parts, so those are very, 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 very rare, so that's something to think about. But as you can see, the event crates are $3.99 each for Back to the Future 1, so those are going to be paid crates, just so you guys know. If you're trying to get parts for the car, you are going to have to pay for them. So Back to the Future 2 and 3, I don't currently have these cars, so those are locked for me, but I would assume those are also going to be paid crates, not key crates. So just remember, you're not really going to end up with any parts for these cars unless you're spending real money. So not only do you have to purchase the car, you are going to have to purchase the parts to upgrade it as well. Now it does say these are part of collections, so if we go into collections really quick, I think this is going to be one of those temporary things. So there are some limited time deals, so let's click on limited time, and we see Back to the Future over here. So if you have the cars, you can lock those cars in and do a couple of tasks for them and earn a few points, but bottom line is paid cars, paid crates, paid events, and really the only benefit of doing the event is getting some parts and some things for the car. So the event doesn't have a prize car or anything. This is more of like a thing for somebody who just wants to collect the cars. I don't have Time Machine 2 or Time Machine 3 on my personal account. I would almost like to buy the Time Machine 3, but I know I'm not going to be able to get parts for it. Therefore, I'm probably going to pass on it, right? I mean, they are good live racing cars and everything else on low upgrades, but, I already bought the first one. I guess I don't really need the second or the third one. I would really like to have the third one, but I think I'll be okay without it. So I'm probably going to pass on that. I don't know, I'm debating it. There's a small chance I might pick it up. I'm not really sure, but anyways, you guys know how it goes. It actually looks like if you go over to the CSR2 Racing web shop, you can get all 3 cars for $39.99 plus some gold and some game cash. So it looks like buying it over there on the web shop is going to be your better deal. So they do have a Back to the Future section over here, guys and gals. So yeah, that's by far the best deal. Now, I don't know if they're selling any parts or anything like that. VIP offers. I don't see anything like that. Car credits, VIP offers. Let's see what's on there. All right, so I'm not seeing any parts for sale. But yeah, if you want to buy the cars, look in here, because I'm telling you right now, they look like much better prices than buying them in-game. Not everything on the little store is good priced. I mean, for example, 125 keys for $90, that is still crazy overpriced. I mean, that says a 10% discount, but reserve a cash, 12 million game cash for roughly $100. In my opinion, that's still very overpriced. 30,000 gold for around $100. That's a lot of money. I mean, 30,000 gold will last you a long time, but I still think those are a little bit overpriced personally. But if you go over to the little web shop, sometimes you will get better prices over here compared to in-game. Other times it might be the other way around. So always check both if you're planning on buying some stuff because, hey, you never know which one's going to give you better deals. But I mean, honestly, you should always go over to that store anyways and collect your daily stuff. I mean, if you collect everything, they give you a couple of gold keys and whatnot. So if you can take like the 20 or 30 seconds a day to run over to the web shop, collect the free prizes, you know, after like day 7 or days, whatever it is, I have a bad memory. After so many days of collecting the free stuff in a row, you get the winning streak to where you get some bonus golden keys, which is great. So if you got the time, log on to that every single day and collect your free stuff. You know, I'm a little disappointed. The Indy truck here was the fastest car in the game for a really long time. And the Time Machine Part 3, you know, took this thing over as the fastest car. This has a world record time of a 6.511. And the Time Machine has a 6.505. I mean, it's almost impossible to get a perfect run on these where you're going to actually hit those times. So, you know, even though this one's not quite as fast, it's still an unbelievably fast car, or truck, I should say, if you can get all the parts for it. I actually like this better than the Time Machine for a lot of reasons, but, you know, the Time Machine is pretty darn cool as well. I don't know why my back door doesn't open there. I guess they're welded shut. What if I want to look inside there, guys? Why you got me blocked out so I can't see inside of my own car? That's messed up. I mean, I guess I can still kind of see inside of there if I do this, but I want to open my doors, man. I just want to be able to open my doors. Why can't I open my doors? That's the most terrible thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, maybe not the most terrible. It's just a little bit terrible, I guess. Kind of terrible. Sort of terrible, you know. But if you do want to get the fastest car in CSR2 Racing and you don't mind spending some money to get the parts for them, you know, the Time Machine number 3 is the one to get. So Time Machine 1 and 2, definitely not as fast. Time Machine is the way better car. I mean, the Time Machine 3 blows away the Time Machine 1 and the Time Machine 2 for a lot of different reasons. It's pretty much better in every single way possible. Now, I think these events end on October 28th, so if you actually want to get one of these time machines, now is the time to do it before the event's over, because once that timer runs out, who knows if or when these cars will ever be available again. It's possible they will never, ever bring these cars back, so this may be like your last chance or only chance to get them, or then again, you don't know, maybe 6 months from now or a year and a half from now, maybe they'll rerun the Back to the Future events again. I'm not really sure, guys and gals, but sometimes, right, sometimes due to the fact this is a movie car and they've probably got some sort of collaboration going on with the movie company, my guess, this is probably the last chance to get those. I'm just speculating on this. Don't quote me on that, but my guess is you'll probably never be able to get these cars again. After this, I could be wrong. That's just my guess. I just know one like the other game. I have another YouTube channel for a game called War Robots, and sometimes they do collaborate with another company on, you know, in-game items. And generally, once the collaboration period is over, they can never sell that item to you again. So there's a small chance, there's a pretty good chance that this could be that way as well. And a small chance that maybe I'm wrong about that. So anyways, that's just something to think about. So if you want it, grab it now before it's too late, because we just don't know if these cars are coming back or not. So that's pretty much the deal with the event right there. But bam, there we go. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you hated it, hit that thumbs down button. Huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for the extra support. It really does help this channel keep bringing you videos like this. If you want to join and become a channel member, just hit the little join button right below the video. If you check the video's description, you'll find my affiliate links. If you check the video's pinned comment, you'll find my affiliate links, plus some other ways to help support the channel, link to the Danny Lightning merch store, and all kinds of really awesome stuff. You'll find links to some spreadsheets and game news and game info in the video's description, and a few other things you might want to check out. So thank you so much for watching. And if you want to watch one of these other videos that's probably just floating around on the screen right now, watching more of my videos is a huge help to this channel. So maybe be like click, 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 click on one of these. I would appreciate it big time. Thank you so much. You guys and gals are awesome. Lightning out. Have an amazing day, and we will catch you next time. See ya. Bye-bye.